Welcome back to Mountain Time Story Time. Yesterday, if you remember, my mom had to start with telling the Christmas story. And Alice Wendlekin, she was all upset that Mama was talking about somebody being pregnant from the Bible, even though it was Mary. So here we go. And that's whenever I pinched Alice because I was getting tired of her, and Mama split us up. So I wasn't crazy about sitting next to Emma Jean after all, because I had spent my whole life trying to stay away from her. But she didn't even notice me. Not much anyway. "Shut up," she said to me. "I want to hear her." I couldn't believe it. Among other things, the Hermans were famous for never sitting still and ever paying attention to anybody, their own or anybody else's. The Truett officer, the police, yet there they were, eyes glued on my mom and taking in every word. "What's that?" they would yell whenever they didn't understand the language, and when Mother read about there being a no room at the inn, Emma Jean's jaw dropped. You should have seen it. And she sat straight up in her seat and said, "My God, no room for even Jesus in the inn." I saw Alice purse her lips together, and so I knew that was something else Miss Wendlekin would surely hear about swearing in church. "Well now, after all," Mother explained, "nobody knew the baby was going to be Jesus." "You said Mary knew," Ralph had said. "Why didn't she tell him?" "I would have told him," Emma Jean said. "Boy, would I have told them. What was the matter with that Joseph, that he didn't tell those people her being pregnant and everything?" "Oh," she grumbled. "And what was that thing they laid the baby in?" Leroy had said. "The manger? What is that? Why would they have a bed in the barn?" "That's just the point," Mother had said. "They didn't have a bed in the barn, so they used whatever they had there in the barn. What would you do if you had a new baby and no bed to put the baby in?" "We put Gladys in the bureau drawer," Emma Jean had volunteered. "Well, there you are," Mother had said, blinking a little. "You didn't have a bed for Gladys, so you had to use something else." "Oh, we had a bed all right." "What were those wadded up clothes?" Claude wanted to know. "The what?" Mother had said. "You read about it, that she wadded her son up in his clothes." "Swaddling clothes," Mother had sighed. "Oh, my goodness. Long ago, people used to wrap their babies very tightly in big pieces of material. It made the babies feel cozy and comfortable. I thought it probably just made the babies mad. Till then, I didn't even know what swaddling clothes were, and they sounded terrible, so I wasn't too surprised when Emma Jean asked about that." "You mean they tied him up and put him in a feed box? Just where was child welfare during all this?" Child welfare was always checking up on the Hermans, and I bet if child welfare had ever been around when Gladys was all tied up in a bureau drawer, they probably would have done something about it. "And lo and behold, the angel of the Lord came upon them," Mother went on, "and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and shazam!" Gladys yelled, flinging her arms and smacking the kid next to her. "What?" Mother had said. Mother never read the Amazing Comics. "Out of the blackened night would come with the terrible vengeance the mighty Marvo." "I don't know what you're talking about, Gladys," Mother had said. "This is the angel of the Lord who comes to the shepherds in the fields and—" "Out of nowhere, right?" Gladys had said. "In the blackened night." "Well," Mother looked unhappy. "In a way." So Gladys sat back down looking very satisfied, as if this was the only part of the Christmas story that made sense to her. "Now when Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea," Mother just went on reading, "behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying—" "Hey, that's you, Leroy, you need to listen. And Claude and Ollie, you pay attention too," Ralph had said. "What does it mean, wise men?" Ollie wanted to know. "And who are these, were they school teachers or something?" "No, dumbbell," Claude had said. "It means like the President of the United States." Well, Mother looked surprised and a little pleased, like she did whenever Charlie had finally learned his times tables up to 5, that kind of thing. "That's very close, Claude," she said. "Actually, they were kings." "Well, it's about time," Emma Jean had said. "Maybe they'll get that innkeeper and tell him where to get off at and get that baby out of the barn." And that's all we have time for.